Hey, what's up, haters and haterettes? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm gonna bring you a TDM on Overgrown with the Scar H. This is the follow-up game to my live commentary, which will probably go up before this, and I'm using the same weapon setup and all this great thing. I was gonna do this one live as well, but I just weren't really feeling very talky while I'm in the game playing, especially on the newer maps, because I'm trying to actually think about where they're heading at and where they're going. Because the older maps, you pretty much know how people are going to basically flock around the map. I've recently changed my sensitivity up to 3, and it seems like it suits my style a little better. And what do you guys think? The next 2 games will be at 3 sensitivity. The first game will be at 2. And tell me if you think I play better at 2 sensitivity or 3 sensitivity. Okay, so we're gonna go on back. I've been practicing my drop shotting, which basically practicing going prone when I'm in trouble instead of just trying to firefight it out, and it seems to work out real well. Uh, a lot of the stuff on the map here. These are very small maps, even like Overgrown. Overgrown's small compared to some place like Wasteland. Get my holographic sight right there. And you just basically gotta be there to go and knock them out. These guys right here are playing very stupid. They're standing out in the open, and I try to run a train on them. And see right there, boop boop. My goal going into Overgrown, since I don't know any of Overgrown strategies or nothing like this. I think I've played the map maybe 6 times on Call of Duty 4. I know people find it hard to believe I didn't play COD 4, but I was playing Battlefield. What the fuck y'all want me to do? I almost didn't play fucking World at War, but some guy talked me into it off of Battlefield and like, hey, you should play Call of Duty. It's better. Blah 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 blah. And I had a good old time on World at War. Not so much of COD 4. I think I got COD 4 for like a little bit toward the end of it. Didn't play a whole lot of COD 4, but I like World at War a lot better. So what I'm doing, I'm basically going around the map and make sure I'm covering all my bases. Blah, 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 blah. You've heard all that yaz and jazz again. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about movies. You know, movies lately have been pissing me off. You know, I started doing movie reviews, which I'm going to get back to those. There's a couple movies, and I'm trying to do more of the positive movie reviews instead of the negative. If I see a bad movie, I'll tell you it's a fucking bad movie. Like fucking what was that motherfucking movie I seen? That was a horrible fucking movie. I even did a fucking review on it. What was it? The one with the fucking angels. I don't remember the movie. The movie was so fucking bad I don't remember the shit. I'd have to go back and look it up. The one with the angels in the fucking garage is like Night of the Living Dead. The only aspect I liked about that Angels movie, which I don't even know what the name of the movie is. Hold up, give me a second here. Fuck, I might have to go back to my own fucking channel and look this shit up. I'm not looking at the gameplay right now, so I can't give you a commentary on it. But that fucking Angel movie really, really pissed me off. But I like the fact it was an original movie. A lot of the movies nowadays coming out aren't original anymore. Like fucking Clash of the Titans. Why the hell would they remake Clash of the Titans? Clash of the Titans was perfectly fine the way it was. I don't know if this TDM. But yeah, but Clash of the Titans was perfectly fine the way it was. Why the fuck do you gotta change it? Another thing, like Amityville Horror. I mean, Hollywood's making a fucking epidemic of all these remakes, and it's a fucking shame, dude. Where's the original movies at? When I go to the movie theater, I want to see an original movie like Cloverfield. Yes, a fucking monster movie, and it's been done 1.5 million times, but it was a unique monster movie. It had a unique outlook, a unique thing. I'm not even asking for movies to be unique like that. I'm asking for fucking movies just to give me something that isn't a if that's so hard to believe. Like, me myself, I grew up watching early 90s, in the late 80s to early 80s horror movies. I didn't really jump into the 70s too much. I might have. I was a little kid. I'd rent whatever. But mostly I liked horror movies. And the horror movies I rented were, generally the slasher genre and things of that nature. And I loved those things. And now I watch a horror movie nowadays, and it's just like, teenage girls with cell phones, and, something goes wrong with their cell phone, and Legion. Legion was the name of that fucking Angel movie. But something would go wrong with their fucking cell phone, and they're up Shit's Creek, and they're, whiny bitches and all this shit. The last decent horror movie I seen was fucking Hatchet. Cigarette Burns was pretty good too, by John Carpenter. But I'm talking about the last movies I seen. I ain't talking about any movies that come out in general. Cigarette Burns is another good one. That was in the Masters of Horror series. Well, also The Family was a pretty good. I've seen 3 Masters of Horror movies that were pretty fucking good. But movies are falling so far from their path. I mean, like Jeepers Creepers was fantastic. But for every Jeepers Creepers you have a fucking Sorority Row. You have a fucking, Laid to Rest. You have a fucking Shot on Shitty movie that hit the fucking movie stores with a nice title. That also brings me to the point about fucking Sci-Fi Channel. The Sci-Fi fucking channel sucks. I don't even have cable no more, but I remember they suck. The only thing the Sci-Fi Channel does right is they can get Bruce Campbell. And Bruce Campbell's a fucking god. But how can you be a major network based around science fiction and then start showing fucking professional wrestling? Y'all remember that bullshit? Sci-Fi Channel used to show fucking I think it was like Monday Night Raw or some bullshit like that. WCW Nitro or some bullshit. It might have even been TNA or something like that. Total Non-Stop Action. They started showing wrestling. Yeah, I'm cool. You're a fucking Sci-Fi Channel. Show me fucking Stargate. Matter of fact, why don't you take that money you bought to air the wrestling rights and put it into your fucking made-for-TV movies? Those shit's so fucking horrible looking. That's that fucking sci-fi, CGI. They even have people have coined the phrase sci-fi CGI. I mean, have you ever seen a sci-fi movie CGI? Every now and then you'll catch a good one. Every now and then you will, like Frankenfish. Frankenfish was fucking fantastic. Alien Apocalypse, even with Bruce Campbell, fucking sucked. Fucking like the Bee Killers, fucking sucked. Megalodon, Mega Shark versus Giant Squid sucked. Dinosaur Forest sucked. Forest of the Living Dead sucked. I mean, how can sci-fi put some fucking money into your fucking movies, dude? Don't shit them out and do a Roger Corman. Hell, even Roger Corman's movies, for the most part, were enjoyable, even to this day. He knows there's a median. But, my final score, 41-7. It's your boy Unlimited UAV.